Video blog.
Hey guys, this is Tim from Twice Circled, and welcome to episode 27 of the official Megaquarium video blog. Now, at the end of the last episode, we managed to get our aquarium running pretty smoothly. I was quite happy with that. And so actually we've got a bit of a free pass here to do a little bit more expansion and hopefully get some of the last species that we haven't currently got into our aquarium into it. And that's this green Moray Eel, this big-bellied seahorse, and the longhorn cowfish. Now, one thing I did notice that I forgot to do in the last episode was give our clownfish an anemone. So we're going to plop that one in, and that should keep him happy. And then let's turn our attention to these tanks at the back. Now, I think we've outgrown these freestanding tanks, so I think it's time we just completely replace them. And let's go about creating a nice habitat for one of these. Which one do you fancy, guys? I think it'd be quite fun to have some of these big-bellied seahorses in the game, so let's unlock that one. Now, we've got to watch out for this guy, because he does eat the live mysis shrimp, which is one of our live-grown cultures, which they only come in, each culture only gives you 5 units of food per day, and they're pretty expensive, so there's only so many of these guys that we want to feed. So I think we'll just have a couple of those. So let's give them a tank of their own. Now, I've been informed after getting this guy made up that actually he's not a tropical fish at all. The seahorses, the big-bellied seahorse, is actually a temperate fish. So you know, they don't want to go in a tank with a heater. They want to be in a cooler tank. So you know, we're going to respect that, and we're going to create a tank just for those guys, and we're going to pretend. I mean, given that there's no heaters or coolers even in the game yet, we're going to pretend that they do have their own equipment. Right, so let's go for this 3 long tank. Now, I planned this ahead, actually. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going for this 3 long tank because my plan is we're going to drop a couple of these seahorses in, and assuming we can afford it, we're actually going to give them the nets scenery. So let's unlock that. Now, I'm doing this for 2 reasons. Now, one is because actually it's a little hint, a little nod to real life. Now, I know that seahorses in real life love having something like a string or a net in this case to wrap their little tails around and hang on to. But I'm also doing it because I happen to know that once these guys grow up, they are going to gain the difficult trait. And that's a prestige trait because it is difficult to keep these fish. So it's quite impressive thing when an aquarium manages to do it. But I happen to know that basically the nets is actually going to give us a little bonus for having any species present with the difficult trait, and that's my little nod to the real life care of these of the seahorses. Is that I've put those two together, so you're incentivized for a gameplay reason to include the nets, which I happen to know they quite like in real life. They also need a little bit of shelter, so we've got a choice of plants. Let's go for the anacharis. I think it's a little bit cooler. Let's put a few in and just kind of rotate them around so they look a bit different. And then the final thing is we need to give them some food to eat, but we can't afford that right now, so let's just do a day, and we will buy some food when we can afford it. We need this live mysis. Now, at the moment, we are going to need 2, because they're size 3, and each one of these cultures only contains 5. So there's 1, 2, pause. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is Rachel. Okay, Rachel, you've already got that covered. That's great. I actually think Rachel doesn't need to do this area anymore. We'll just leave that to Dante. Huh? Oh yeah, blues. Yeah, I got mixed up. Yeah, that's it. Let's just make sure that's definitely covered. Why is Dante having to do that? Right. There we go. So that's Dante, and we'll just stretch this area out. Make sure that that's definitely all covered by Rachel. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My phone rang. Professional as always. I hope you guys find it endearing. So we've just set up our staff zone area, so that should be working nicely now. Let's keep an eagle eye on each of our staff members. And make sure everybody gets fed. Now, is Verity going to have any extra spare time? She looks like she's going to finish a little early today, but then I swear just recently she didn't manage to feed everybody. I mean, gosh, Dante, you've got so much to do. Fred's now going to help out with a bit of the feeding, which is, you know, I've got to be honest, a bit of a godsend. Why aren't you feeding these guys? Oh gosh, it's just not happening, is it? You still got this one. Fred's going to do this one. Fred is just being a real champ. He's not even a main feeder, but he's saving the day there. He's the only reason we managed to get everybody fed on that particular day. We're definitely reaching about the peak of how many guys we can have in there. But look, we've actually managed to get through a day with no red marks. Excellent. Now, unfortunately, these guys never actually fully grew up. Sorry, let me try again. These guys have just grown again, and that's once again causing us to be overcrowded here. Yeah, you're okay, aren't you? So I think we're going to have to lose another one of these King Demoiselles. So as I said last time, it's I think I need to increase the power, the amount of guest rating that you get for having a large shoal, because it's actually surprisingly hard to do. The other issue is we've got this new species here, which is all well and good, but it's not really being seen by people. So I wonder what we could do if we could rearrange things a little bit. Maybe get a deeper tank here, for example, would help. So what we'll do is we'll move this filter away for a minute, and let's take the walls back a little bit more. Oh, we don't have enough money. Okay, scratch that. Let's wait until we got some more money. These are so expensive, man. Like, this is killing me. These seahorses. Basically, my plan is to deepen these tanks. Maybe get some more fish kind of up here, and then we can maybe get the seahorses a little bit closer to the front, because I think the real issue is that very few guests are actually getting round to the back now. Oh man, this place is losing water quality. That's weird. All I did was take this filter off it. Oh, it's because this thing's clogged. Okay. You know what? Let's just cheat this, because we're actually gonna hopefully that won't break the game. What happens there? Yeah. I think Fred should now be assigned to something new. That'd be really interesting. I just got rid of a filter, moved a filter after someone had been assigned to it, which it might not like that. We'll have to wait and see. So we're going to move these boxes. I'm going to do more and more of this thing where you kind of embed the food boxes into the wall. Get a nice stretched water texture. I like to point out all the bugs before you guys can. It seemed like such a long time ago when we were having to like be really careful and like synergize all of our decorations, and now it's like just get as many fish in there as possible. It is interesting. Okay, so this now has plenty of space for more stuff, so I'm thinking again, you know, we don't have to worry about fish eating each other at the moment. That's going to really make having large tanks more difficult, but right now there's no reason why we can't just have that grouper over here. And, you know, I'm tempted just to sell this. Pick this up. Plop that there. Maybe move it along one or two to make a bit more space for something like that. And then this one as well is pretty full just with the 2 fish in it, but it would be really good to get some more guys in this one too. So can we go deeper? Not really. We'd have to go to this one, which is 4x3. This is only 3, but we could, to be fair. Go on, why not? Let's do it. Can we afford it? So we get another 4x3. What we're going to do is we're going to pick everything up. Oh, that's not right. And move everything across. We can give them a bit more scenery in a moment. Gonna sell this. A lot of rearranging going on today. And let's move this all back one. I think I'm going to make right click a shortcut for picking these up. Because although it might be annoying picking stuff up you didn't mean to, I've actually made it that if you right click again once you're holding them, it will automatically jump back to where you picked it up from. So it wouldn't be too bad. Just right click in, you pick it up, right click again, it drops it again. It would have to be a bit of a learnt skill because it's not a very common hotkey, right click to pick stuff up, but I don't know, it'd just be so useful in this game. I could always put it in the settings so people could disable it. Okay, so we've also got some more space here. So I'm thinking let's add one of these crazy ones. Right, we've got the Moray Eel. I'm sure this guy is meant to be aggressive. What fish do we have that are aggressive? You know what, I think in this version I didn't actually include... Oh, apparently the angelfish is aggressive. But not the Moray Eel. Well, that's nonsense. No, you know what, I think the Moray Eel maybe isn't aggressive, but they eat a lot of smaller fish. That's the difference, actually. So I think we could probably get this guy in there, certainly while he's a juvenile. Eventually he'll be a size 30, which means he won't go. So the choice is him or this little cowfish. They both eat squid tentacles, so they're actually quite good to put together, even though I don't think you'd want to put them together in real life. Alright, let's do it. Now, we're going to change the animation for this eel so that he... not enough money. Squid tentacles. Don't have enough money for that either. We're going to change the animation for this eel so that he kind of like hides in pipes and rocks and stuff. It's going to be quite difficult, but right now he just swims around in a circle, which is not what they do. They actually very rarely swim around. They spend a lot of time just with their heads poking out of things. I think what we might do is make some special scenery that he likes. So if you don't give it to him, he'll get sad or ill. And then if you don't put that scenery in, then they just swim around and around. And so the idea is they get kind of agitated because they don't have what they need. But yeah, I'm not especially proud of this. He's so big. The animation is just ludicrous. I mean, you know, look, he barely turns. So this is very work in progress, guys. Please don't judge too harshly. No new people are coming in, so we're not going to have any more money. But hopefully this will increase our guest rating. That's what it's all about, really. And then hopefully we get some more money in. And moving the mussels here is actually really smart because... Oh, spoke too soon. Pedro didn't get fed. All crimson. That's our yellow Tang. I'm starting to think like putting together animals which eat the same food is a really good idea. So Pedro likes... Is it live mysis? Hopefully you guys can see where the gameplay comes though. Yeah, it is live mysis. In that it's all about... Well, there's a lot of competing requirements, essentially. And there's almost... Hey, look at that. Next level. I think this is the max rating. I think at 350. I'm not sure that actually does anything. No, possibly. Okay, no, maybe 350. There is one high level. But, man, this is good. 3 people per day. It's a lot of money going to be coming in. Oh, and look at that. That is a massive shark. Okay, he pretty much needs a new tank. I think at this point we might have to go for the massive tank. I mean, I just finished doing all of that movement and now I couldn't do another whole tank. What if we put it here? Oh, that's the entrance. We can't block the entrance. Oh dear, guys. I think that, okay, I think the thing to do here is actually just move all the other people out of that tank. We've got space in here, we've got space in here. A little bit. Neptune, how big are you? You're size 5. You can go in there right now. I think we just get rid of the shoal. Forget about it. It's not happening. And we've got a load of individual guys who would need somewhere to live. How much space do we have here? And we got a damsel. I mean, what's the point? What does Neptune eat? It's live mysis as well. So live... Wow, okay. So... That's copepods. So this guy likes copepods. Copepods. This guy likes mysis. So does... Wait, yeah, no, other way around, really. This guy likes mysis. So let's put him in here. Okay. That's mysis, that's mysis. Oh, not enough money. Okay, and then we've got Balthazar, who, I don't know, I'm like, who cares, man? You can go here. Man, look at this. You start running a big aquarium, and what's the first thing that goes out of the window? The animal welfare. Think about it, guys. Think about it. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even care about this little clownfish, you know, all I care about is my big guys, you know, and that happens in real aquariums, you gotta watch out for it. And then we've got, Rabe, that's a really weird name, and he likes brine shrimp. Oh, I moved the wrong one. Wait, no, did I? Huh, wait a minute, I think they eat the same thing, brine shrimp and brine shrimp. Oh, that's really good. So we should put those two together. And I think we might have to let these guys go, being in a shoal of at least 4. Let's just get rid of their shoal. Let's just put them in a oneer. Because he's okay on his own. Oh no, he only likes being in a shoal. He's not like the chromis, which is okay on its own. Ah, this is hard work. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to move you in here. And then we're going to... I mean, I know I've just sold them all. What I want is I want to build an aquarium with every fish in it and all of them have all of their things looked after. So we're gonna increase the shoal of soldier fish back up to 4. I hope I'm not doing this all a bit, you know, all too quick for you guys. It does make sense. And then these guys are this is so cute, right? These guys are actually best friends. They're totally happy together. They actually fill that tank up 45 perfectly. I mean, look at this. Like, look, you have this tiny little dragonette. Oh, he's like the most delicate little fish with this huge shark. And they're just like absolute best of friends. They love each other. Like the shark's so big that his tail is poking out the edge of the glass. This build is feeling so dated. I mean, gosh, I've been working on a new build in the background for the last, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks. And admittedly, you still have these animation issues. I haven't actually fixed those, but it is feeling dated. Right. This filter is meant to be on the here. Let's do that. Okay. And as soon as we get some money, we're going to open this up. Okay. Whew, gosh. And then we're going to buy 3 of these. I know I'm going to have to regrow them from scratch. But we're almost there, and then we just need a cowfish, which is going to go in here. Okay, we have every single fish. We just need some squid tentacles. And you like... Oh, dislikes aggressive tank mates. He's in with the angelfish, so we can't actually put him there. I mean, I could put him in with the seahorses, but that's definitely not allowed. Okay, we'll put him in with this group here. And then I think we have 1 of every single fish. I don't know if we're going to feed everybody, though. That's a whole other thing. Oh, we don't have enough peeler crabs. Yeah, what was I thinking? I mean, does it? I can't remember. Again, this is something I've added, is you can now see how much these things hold. So no, they don't at the moment. But we're going to need some more peeler crabs just because that shark is so... He eats an entire box of peeler crabs every day. There's no way Verity's going to get there in time. In fact, most of these guys aren't getting fed today. Ugh. Okay, I don't know what happened today. That just all went wrong. Like, so many people didn't get fed. But our rating went up. Okay, alright. The aim before the end of this vlog, we don't have long left, but the aim is... Let's see if we can get everybody fed. And then if that happens, then this will be the last episode. Okay, let's have another little look at our our guys, okay? So, Verity, you are all about feeding the shark. Rachel, let's just clear this up a little bit. Alright. You just need to feed these 2 tanks. That's really not that hard. Maybe Pedro's got the hard job now because we've moved a load of guys around. So, Crimson, you eat nori. Pedro, sorry. What did I call? Did I call him Pedro? That's Dante. Pedro eats brine shrimp. So I guess we could make this even closer. I mean, not enough money. We've got 2 brine shrimps here. What does Aphrodite eat? Nori. Okay, that's fine. So Minoris, that's pretty close. Hope. That's a kind of strange name for a Moray Eel. I feel like Dante's got quite a lot of work to do. I don't know if Verity can... Oh, what's this? Whoa, what's this? Oh yeah, that's Verity's job. Yeah, let's just check Verity again. Yeah. I don't know if Verity could maybe handle this tank as well. She only has to basically make 2 trips. Oh no, she has to make a lot of trips for that shark, actually. No. Let's just leave it how it is. I actually think this is a pretty good setup. Let's just watch. Alright. So Verity's going to feed there. Dante's going there. Now, oh, whoa. Okay, guys. Oh, okay. I spotted it. I'm sorry if this has been really annoying for you guys. Sorry, I just spotted it. I did not realize that was an issue. Okay, that's probably what... I was moving fish around because everybody had just grown up. That's almost certainly what's just caused all the issues. Where's Dante? Why are you over here? You going to get mussels from here? You crazy fool. Oh my god. He's wasted the entire morning getting mussels from here and then walking round to here. Oh, you fool. You fool. Okay, need a bigger filter. Okay. We're definitely going to have an issue. Rachel, you definitely need to at least do this tank. Ooh, that's weird. Wasn't dragging properly. Because, I mean, I hope Fred can... Maybe Fred can start... forget the cleaning. Do some feeding. Okay. It just needs mussels, omnivore, and it needs squid tentacles. Who eats squid tentacles? Is it you? Oh yeah, I forgot. We were going to put you in with the green moray, but then the issue was the... Yeah, that makes sense. The issue was the angelfish. Oh, almost. We've almost done it today, but it's just not going to quite happen. Come on, Fred. Do your thing. Look at this. I'm so close. One more feed. Oh, and also some nori. What's oh, it's all gone. It's over. I was like, what's Verity doing at the last minute? And some poor water quality. Oh, that'll be fine. Oh no, it's still going down. Wow. That's a big... This is the problem. Big tanks need more filter capacity. Alright, 3 people didn't get fed. That's not so bad. Oh, and it went down again. That's weird. Got a bit of a build-up here, didn't we? Alright, let's just play that same day again. Let's not change anything. Let's just see how it goes. And we could speed Verity up by... Like, again, it's like cheating, but like, what we can do... It's not really cheating, but eventually it won't be good to have... You know, guests will basically... What we can basically do is replace all the walls with food boxes. Eventually guests won't like that, and they'll start fiddling with stuff. They might even steal them, or they might break them, and so there will be a reason why you shouldn't do that. I've currently got Fred helping out with all sorts of feeding tasks. I'm a little bit worried, you see, because now Rachel did this job first. Now, Verity's not doing anything. Okay, maybe Verity needs to do this job. And Rachel should not. So in future, Verity will do this job. Then we need a new filter for this. Alright, 320. Can we do it? And you know what we could do? We could make everybody feed and then clean afterwards. Including Fred. Something like that. Doesn't actually matter if it's level 2 or 3. So now everybody could just maybe do a quick bit of cleaning before they go home. They're not, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got some bad water quality because that's what happens when you take someone off the cleaning job, is all of your water places get clogged. Although apparently that's not the issue here. The issue is that we just need bigger filters. And in here we just need a filter, so we haven't got any at all. Oh, and the muscle man wants a rock. Man, our rating's gone way down. So it's just so much to balance. I mean, it's really interesting. I'm not sure what subtle thing changed. I think what happened is when our... Oh, do you remember Muscle Man? Man, that was weeks ago when I first named that grouper. I'm gonna make some concluding comments here. So yeah, it's interesting. I think what happened there is when our rating hit 300, we got a load of new guests, and then the crowding issues happened again, and then obviously it looks at the averages when it comes to your guest ratings. And so if lots of people got stuck here and didn't actually get to see all of the unique species in these tanks, then that drags your averages down. So actually you got this weird thing where you can kind of yo-yo a little bit. Then again, we still didn't hit 300 again, so we must have just had a very good day that one day. I'm going to do one more day and just see how it goes. Oh, we need a filter. But yeah, I think this is about as far as we can go with this particular build of the game. Now, one of the massive changes that I put into place for the next build is that the guests no longer leave your aquarium overnight. So your staff, and neither do your staff, in fact. And this might feel a bit weird. It certainly felt it was a bit of a wrench for me because I quite liked that aspect, that the guests left and it was kind of like they came in every single day. But what I realised was actually it was just limiting the size of your aquarium, and that the game actually works perfectly well if you let the guests and the staff stay. Obviously all of the jobs renew at the beginning of the day, so your staff have to then do all of your jobs again, so that bit isn't really changed. The main change is that your guests, instead of just seeing these tanks over and over and over again, the next day they might get to see some new tanks, and you're still going to be taking the averages of all the values that they've seen for calculating the guest ratings, and it does work. I've been testing it. Well, everybody got fed. Let's see how our rating went. Made quite a lot of money. I mean, look at that income. That's really increased an awful lot from where we started. We haven't managed to hit that. I mean, we are at to be fair, 300 isn't actually a new rating. Somehow we managed to hit 300 at one point, but we haven't managed to hit that again. So yeah, that's a really big change, and that's the reason I think I'm going to have to draw this particular series to a close here, because I think there's a limit to what more I can do. Just basically, it's hard for me to get the guests to see all of the tanks. We could min-max a bit more and make all of these tanks massive and put loads of stuff in, but then, the bigger the tank, the longer it takes for the guests to view it, because there's more to see. So anyway, so you just have to wait and see what the next build of the game looks like. So for everybody who has been following along and watched every episode of this 8-part series, thank you so much for watching, and I've really appreciated all your feedback. I've been reading all of your comments. I don't always reply, but I do always read your comments, and it's been really useful for me to hear what you guys think. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time in a new build of the game. In a vlog very, very soon. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.